Good afternoon, students. Today we discuss two most important concept of this first chapter, Constitution, why and how. The first one is objective resolution, जिसको हिंदी में उद्देश्य प्रस्ताव कहा जाता है. The historic objective resolution was moved by Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru on 13th of December 1946. So there is two questions that when and by whom the objective resolution was moved. So Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru on 13th of December 1946 and it was adopted on 22nd of January 1947. Next one, that what are the main objective of resolution? India is an independent, sovereign and republic country. It means that India would be free from the control of Britishers and India would take its decision independently without any external or internal pressure. India shall be union of erstwhile British Indian territories, Indian states and other parts outside British India and Indian states as are willing to be the part of union. In whole constitution there is not this sentence that India is a federal country. Not. Article 1st of Indian Constitution say that India is a union of states. So this same ideology was reflected in the objective resolution was moved by Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. Territories forming the union shall be autonomous units and exercise all powers and functions of the government. This indicate to the process of federalism, that it means that state governments are free to take their decisions. All powers and authority of a sovereign and independent India and its constitution shall flow from the people. It means that the real ruler in our country India are the people, are the common people of India, because India is a democratic country and you know that democracy means rule of people. All the people of India shall be guaranteed and secured social, economic and political justice, equality before law by Article 14, equal opportunity and fundamental freedoms of speech, expression, faith, worship, association, etc. All these six fundamental freedoms are given by the Indian Constitution at present time by Article 19A. The minorities, backward and tribal areas, depressed and other backward classes shall be provided equal safeguards. So these are the important provisions or the objectives of the objective resolution. There is one mark question, that who was the first person who talked about the Constituent Assembly, that was M.N. Roy, was given the idea of Constituent Assembly in 1934. So this was about objective resolution. Next concept is very important, that about the Indian Constitution, that some critics said that Indian Constitution is a big bag of borrowing. It is like the paper and scissor work, that mostly the part of Indian Constitution are adopted from the foreign countries. So let us start. Indian Constitution is the largest written constitution of the world. The Constitution of India has picked the best features from other constitutions of the world. That is why the Indian Constitution is unique in its contents and spirit. The preamble of the Indian Constitution is taken from United States of America. Same with the people of USA, same sentence is adopted in Indian Constitution with the people of India. Many people criticize that Indian Constitution is a big bag of borrowing or just a paper and scissor work, that cut with the scissor and paste on the paper. So many critics said that Indian Constitution is totally borrowed from the different nations of the world. So first of all, that what are the provisions which we are borrowing in the past from the different nation. So the most important source of the Indian Constitution was that the Government of India Act 1935. More than 200 articles are included from this act into the Indian Constitution directly or by taking some amendments. There are six fundamental provisions like federal scheme, like Office of Governor, our judiciary system, Public Service Commission, emergency provisions, and administrative details. All these are the important provisions which we brought from where? From the Government of India Act 1935. Some of the people said that Indian constitution is also made by the British government, because this was prepared by the British government of India. Next one is from Britain, that what are the provisions which we took from Britain. The first one is parliamentary form of government. Parliamentary form of government, the best feature is that the prime minister is the real head of the nation and president is just the nominal head of the nation. Second one is rule of law, is given by article 14, that all the people are equal before the eyes of law. Law is supreme, nobody is above the law. Legislative procedure, that who make the law in our country, that is legislature, and what is the procedure is adopted by the legislature. All these are taken from Britain. Single citizenship, in countries like United States of America, there are the system of dual citizenship, that a country of USA may be the citizen of a different state, but in our country India, that single citizenship is there. Cabinet system, there are three types of cabinet ministers are there, like the cabinet minister, state minister with independent charge, and state minister. Parliamentary privileges, bicameralism, it means that the two houses of parliament like Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, and on the state level there is legislative council and assembly. Institution of the speaker and first past the post system. First past the post system. This system is practiced in the election of Lok Sabha and assembly in the states. I just want to give one example. Suppose in one constituency total votes are 100 and the 5 members are contested in the election. So for clear majority there must be 51 votes get by one person, but in FPTP the person who gets the maximum votes, like 35, A 35, B 30, C 20 and D rest. Okay, so the person who get the maximum vote 35 can win the election. It is FPTP, first past the post system. So this all these provisions are taken from Britain in the Indian Constitution. Next one is Ireland. Ireland directive principles of state policy, which are included in the chapter 4 or the part 4 of Indian Constitution and article from 36 to 51. Next one is nomination of members to Rajya Sabha by the President. The 12 members are nominated by the President of India in the Rajya Sabha, which are very renowned person in the art field or in the sports field, etc. Methods of the election of the President. President is elected in our country India by the proportional representation system with single transferable vote system. Next one is United States of America. In impeachment of the President. If we want to remove President from his or her post, so there is a process given in the Constitution which is adopted from the United States of America. Functions of the President and the Vice President. Removal of the Supreme Court and the High Court judges. The same procedure will put over the judges of Supreme Court and the High Court, like the impeachment process over the President. Next, fundamental rights. You know that in the basic constitution there were 7 fundamental rights, but right to property was removed. At present time there are 6 fundamental rights in our Indian constitution, which are the part of chapter number 3 from article 12 to 35, and the most important fundamental right is right to constitutional remedies. Judicial review. Judiciary has power to review the decision of the government. It is also taken from the United States of America. Independence of judiciary, that the 3 organs are working independently, and this independence of judiciary is this system was adopting from the United States of America and the preamble. Next one is Canada. Canada, centrifugal form of federalism, where the center is stronger than the states. In 10th class we discuss about the 2 types of federation, coming together federation and holding together federation. In coming together federation, always the central government is always in coming together federation, all the states have equal power. On the contrary, in the holding together federation, central government is always more powerful than the states government. So India is the example of holding together federation where the center is more powerful than the states government. Residuary powers are vested with the center. In our Indian constitution, subjects are divided between the center and the state government by the three lists: union list, state list, and concurrent list. And the rest of the subject which were not present at the time of independence, like the computer and software, they become the part of residuary powers, and these residuary powers are vested in the hands of central government and advisory jurisdiction of the Supreme Court. So these are the provisions which our Constituent Assembly adopted from which country? From Canada. Next country is Australia. Concept of concurrent list. Article 108, if there suppose there is any issue related to any law between the two houses of parliament, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, so the president has power to summons the joint session of the two houses, and joint session headed by Lok Sabha speaker. But article 108 is related with the joint sitting of the two houses, and this concept was taken from which country? Australia country. Freedom of trade and commerce. Next one is USSR. USSR was formed in 1917 at present, because in December 1991 it was disintegrated and Russia became the successor of USSR. So fundamental duties are were included in the Indian Constitution by the 42nd amendments in 1976, which become the part of Article 51A. There are 11 fundamental duties in our Indian Constitution. The ideals of justice, social justice, economic justice, political justice, expressed in the preamble. From France, you know that French Revolution took place in 1789, and the three words, magical words of the world: liberty, equality, and fraternity. These three words adopted by Indian Constitution from which country? From France. And Germany, you know that during emergency time the fundamental rights can be suspended by the Indian government. This provision was taken from which country? From Germany. नेक्स्ट वन इज साउथ अफ्रीका. साउथ अफ्रीका का जब भी नाम आता है तो नेल्सन मंडेला का नाम याद आता है. एंड आई वांट टू टेल यू दैट most extensive rights are given by any country, that is South Africa, to its citizens. Yeah, it is fact. And from South Africa we adopted Article 368, which is related with the amendment of the Constitution. Next one is election of the members of the Rajya Sabha. If there is any change in the Constitution, that is known as constitutional amendment, and the procedure of constitutional amendment was taken from which country? From South Africa. And Japan, that concept of procedure established by law, that all the decision which are taken by the government as per the procedure, as per the norms of the Constitution. So this provision was taken from which country? From Japan. So these are the